Hey, what's going on YouTube? Thanks for stopping by the channel. Today we have the best WELGUN build for Rebirth Island. We're going to get right into it here and talk about this. I don't think a lot of people are running this gun. I don't know why. I think this is the best possible build for all the hallways, the staircases, the houses you go into in Rebirth Island, all your close range gunfights. This is the perfect gun for it. I just don't think a lot of people have experimented enough with the well gun. So here's the build. The two most important attachments for this build are going to be your recoil booster and your short barrel. So combined together, these increase your fire rate by 14%, which drops our time to kill a ton, increases our damage per second a lot. So already that right there is going to make this gun shoot way faster, and it's going to melt people. The magazine attachment, obviously, we got to go with the 40 rounds on here because when we get rid of the barrel, we get rid of some of these other things, our recoil control kind of goes out the window. So we do run the 40 round mag. It's the best option right now. It helps our mobility, helps our fire rate, helps our recoil control. So definitely run that. So those are the three most important attachments for this gun. The rest of these can kind of mix and match a little bit. So I run the Carver foregrip, the recoil control, and then a little bit of the hip fire accuracy. Obviously I'm using this up close and personal. I don't need a ton of, hip fire adjustments for this gun, but I do want a little bit just so I can occasionally pull off a hip fire here and there. Same thing with the pine tar grip. For the same reason I run the Carver. We want that recoil control, we want the hip fire accuracy on there. Both of those say it hurts your aim down sight time. With this particular gun, it is not noticeable. It feels great. I run subsonic, keeps me off the minimap. I don't like people seeing my pings on the minimap, especially with as much as people look at it. Good players will be looking at that minimap constantly and looking for people with unsuppressed weapons that they can go track down. And I just would rather not have to deal with that. I want to stay off the map. I don't want people knowing where I'm at. It's like having a constant UAV. But if you don't worry about that too much, lengthened, probably a good option for you. I like running the slate reflector. There's a ton of really good optics for the Vanguard guns. There's not really one right or wrong. I think the slate reflector is the best viewing picture, I guess. It's got the most clean sight. You can see what's going on around you. Got a tiny little reticle, but really that's up to you. That's what I recommend for that. The stock is one of the interesting ones here. So I run this stock here, the SA43M. The reason being it helps with the horizontal recoil control. That's big. I'm on console. I'm on 80 FOV. Anytime I've got a gun with high recoil, the visual shake that I get is just super jarring. So that's why a lot of these builds that you see these guys on PC using don't work for me. Like the Owen gun with the slate reflector does not work for me. I can't see anything, I can't hit anything. So that's kind of why I generally lean towards more recoil control attachments, because I'm a little more zoomed in and it helps me hit my shots better if I can get rid of a lot of that visual recoil. Something that really helps with that is the horizontal recoil. I'm not bouncing back and forth. So that's why I run this stock. A lot of these other ones are okay, but they don't do a whole lot. They hurt the recoil control. The main one, if you're an absolute demon and you can make this work, run the remove stock. If you are super good, you've got great recoil control, go ahead. I am barely above average at this game, so I cannot make this work. I've got to have a little more recoil control, even for a submachine gun. But anyway, that's what I recommend for console players, but if you're really good, you can get away with no stock. I run Gung Ho. I don't have to worry about any sprint to fire attachments. I just slap that on there. We're good to go. You could run acrobatic or fleet if you wanted to, but I think Gung Ho is the best. Get that sprint to fire down, can save you time, can help you get your first shots off quick, so that's a big thing there. And then I run quick on perk 2. Nothing else here really does anything for me. Yeah, I guess on hand maybe, or fully loaded, but definitely quick is my recommendation. And so with this build, the only downside that I can find is the 40 round mag. We don't have sleight of hand as a perk option. That is a big downside. I think that's driven some people who play quads away from the Welgun, because obviously this is the best mag attachment. But if you're taking on 3 or 4 players, it's just not enough. But for a lot of people who do solos, duos, it is just fine. It works great. The time to kill on this gun is insane. I've killed some pro streamers, pro players. I've seen some clips of it. It's crazy. It makes it competitive against people who've got, 5 or 6 KDs. If you can line up your shots, there's not a whole lot they can do. And so, especially until they bump up the health on Rebirth Island, this is without a doubt the way to go. Like I said, I'm shocked that nobody else is using this gun, because it absolutely rips. So that's the build there. Let me know what you guys think. I think everybody should give this a try. I personally think it's the best submachine gun for Rebirth Island right now, and not too many people are talking about it or using it. So anyway, leave a like, comment. I'll be gone a little bit this week. There probably won't be a ton of content coming out until the end of the week. I'll try to get some more out, some more Rebirth. I do have a couple of gameplays with this gun, so actually I think I've already uploaded one of those. I've got another one to kind of process and get out, but I wanted to share this loadout while I can. It's been absolutely electric for me. So anyway, appreciate the time. Appreciate you guys watching, and I will catch you on the